Hello and welcome to X Talk, a show where we sit down with your favorite artists, entertainers, and content creators to talk explicitly about all things extravagant. My name is Markus X, and today I'm joined by the one, the only Javonte Rose. What's good?
Hey, hello. How you doing?
I'm doing beautifully. Life is full of blessings, I'm sure you know. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I'm out here, Oakland. Just did a performance and yeah, just working.
Always working, huh?
Okay. And
Okay.
thank you for having me too. I'm excited. So let's talk about it.
We about to get into a few things, all right? But to start off, could you tell people, maybe for listeners who don't know anything about you, could you just give us a quick background about who you are, where you got started creatively, all of the good stuff?
All the juice. Y'all want the
Right.
juice. Y'all want the tea.
Right.
Right. Hello, everybody. My name is Javonte Rose. I was born in New Hampshire. I grew up in Boston. Sibling of five, all same mom, different dads, all different nationalities. So that childhood was crazy growing up. Um, and then actually started doing modeling. I actually started modeling when I was 16. And from there, I just kind of did my thing and started doing influencing. Worked with brands, doing runway, fashion shows. And then, wow, yeah, and then I started doing music in 2016. But to even backtrack before that, because I'm a whole multi-dimensional guy,
Ah,
we do a lot. So I also have an organization for self-love and anti-bullying. It's called I'm Here. And I've always wanted to help others and just share my stories and like my trials and tribulations, everything, pretty much everything I went through as a kid growing up. From I was bullied from my siblings, people in school, and just not feeling loved and accepted from my parents. And so I always wanted to just share that with the world and help others. Really just inspiring them and motivating them. So I started my organization in 2016. And yeah, and then from there, we also wrote a book. It's called Behind the Blue Eyes, I'm Here. So it ties in with that. Um, and then, yeah, now we're into the music. So it was 2017 is actually when I first started really writing and getting into it. I love to hike. So I would literally like go on my hike and just play the beat and just like sit there and just start writing. And my first single was Taking Dynamite. And from there, I just started creating and doing my damn thing. And shit just going up from there.
ah, ah. Okay, so take us back then a little bit. So you first got started into modeling, and then eventually at one point you decided that you wanted to take your brand and expand it into activism. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's I like I said, I'm multidimensional and I have so
Yeah.
many crafts and just being creative and I want to do this, I want to do that. So I just take my time and like I wanted an organization where I can help and give back to the community, people that are feeling not feeling loved or being bullied or not accepted, and so I wanted to start that organization to help others and it just ties in with my childhood, everything that I've been through. I
Yeah.
was like, I got to do something to help other people because it took me a while to build myself too as a child, and I had to really write every single day. I used to write in a journal. And I
Hmm.
was like, God, please bring me to a new family. Like, I want to be accepted by somebody and or be accepted from by a new family, and it just took years for that to come, but every single day I would write and write and write and write, and because that was my only like escape,
Hmm.
just from dealing with the bullying from my siblings, people in school, and then just not like all around not feeling accepted. And
Yeah.
that's really where my organization started from, and my activism, just my whole childhood, what I've been through. And every year I do a food and clothes drive for the homeless. This is our third year that we've been doing it. And I just really love involving the community. We go to schools, we do school tours, public speaking. You name it, I'm here is there.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's really beautiful though that you're able to use your creative energy and like branch
Yeah,
out into different things and then also have the underlying current that is your passion for activism and using your voice for good as well, right?
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
a really beautiful thing that you're doing with that.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, no, of course. Thank you for sharing your talents and your gifts with the world.
Yeah, we got to, we can't keep them locked in. I feel like,
Uh,
the more that we like show our talents or our crafts or what we've been through, we help others.
yeah,
And I always say, you never know you can make somebody's day. You never know you never know what someone's going through,
yeah, yeah.
and literally just a hi or a hello or how are you can make someone's day.
Okay. Now, moving forward then, I'm making a connection in my mind with what you've said so far. So you said that you always have been a writer. Like that's been a big thing. You said that you have your autobiography, you were
Yeah.
writing in your journal all the time, and so now you're writing music as well.
Yes.
And so are you also tying then again for people who maybe have no clue who you are, who are just hearing about Javonte for the first time, are you also tying your passion for activism and everything else that you're working on into the writing for your music as well?
Ooh, that's a good old question. Because you hit me with that one. I feel the music, but now, well, let me backtrack though. So when I first started doing music and writing, it was really just fun and expressive, just real energetic, just doing this damn thing. I wasn't really like playing the activism into there. However, and then once we came out with like the third single, we started going to school tours, and I feel like the music was really giving the kids energy, giving them life, giving them inspiration. And so I feel it does tie in a way because I also put in, my activism, my organization. We go to these schools, we talk to the kids, we motivate them, and then we also perform, and so that uplifts them. Now I feel we're writing. Well, it's me and my team, but now I feel like the lyrics are more personal. They get a little more deep, and so yeah, it kind of it plays a part.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't all have to be like one thing, right? Like we're all,
Right.
like you said, like we're multidimensional, multifaceted, especially creatives. Like we have a lot going on, right? So it's like it can
Exactly.
be all different kinds of sides of who Javonte Rose is, and like the different things that you're focusing on creatively, like you're showing us the different sides of who you are, right?
Right.
So
Yes.
I was just curious though, I'm curious if there was like that through line between it, since it seems like the activism is such a
No,
big
but you
part
hit
of
me with
your
that
brain.
one because I said, "Hold on, shit."
No, 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 no.
Excuse me.
I wasn't even trying to like get you with that. I just was curious, genuinely.
Yeah.
So, okay, so then moving forward then, so you said that you got started with music back in like 2016. You had mentioned, you had been performing just recently, just now in Oakland as well. So, is the music kind of like your primary focus, or is it just like another one of the things that you're focusing on holistically?
No, so music. I've always been in the entertainment, and like when I was younger, I used to throw parties and do DJs and fucking download all the music on LimeWire, and just I've always been into that, entertainment.
Hmm.
I just was trying to figure out when and where to start.
Yeah.
And I had to do a couple things like the TV. I've done short films, TV shows. I'm on a couple shows, and then the organization, my book, and I'm like, okay, I laid this down. Now let me do what I really wanted to come out and do, and I love it. I really, really do love it. The music is it's fun. It's creative. It's my passion. I love going out there, rocking the stage, and with my team, we just go and dance and just have a good time.
Yes.
So
Well,
yeah.
we're going to hear a little exclusive sneak peek of some new music here in just a moment. But before we jump into that, just to touch base on, you had mentioned that you've done some shows, and I know as well that you have more shows coming up.
Yes.
Legally, I don't know what you're able to talk about at this point, but could you touch
Mm.
base a little bit about your appearances on TV as well?
Yeah, so previously I was on 24 Hours of Love with Wow Presents Plus with Van G. That was a dating show. I've done X Rated with Andy Cohen on Peacock. What's that game show? Fuck. A couple game shows,
Uh-huh.
short films. Yeah, I'm like, damn, I don't even know. Yeah, you
Uh,
win some money. I know that part.
ah,
And then, yeah, but we do got a couple shows coming out this summer. It's going to be amazing. Probably one of the best shows I've done. It's a game competition show, so I'm really, really excited for that one.
okay.
It's gonna be nice. But just stay tuned for that. So it's coming.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everybody
Don't
make
say
sure
too
that
much.
make sure that you're tuned in because it sounds like you got a lot coming up. And diving back into music then before we get into this preview, could you tell us, are you working on like an album? Like what's next for you with your music? What's coming out?
So yeah, I mean, so I've recently dropped my album in May, last year. It's called Caribbean Conditions. It's on all platforms. It's a 7-track album. We got a couple hit singles that were in there: "Creeping and Hiding," "Ticking Dynamite." Those numbers are going up, so we had to add them to the album, of course. And then I did my first tour with that in last year in May. So I dropped it May 17th. We went on tour May 20th. I think May 21st, but same shit. We went on tour May 20th, and we did all South Florida, Atlanta. So that run was amazing. Then came back, took a little break and worked and did our thing. And now we coming out with a fire single. It's called Bon Appetit.
Uh,
So I'm really, really excited about this. I worked really, really hard on it. Took my time with it. Got vocal lessons, got this. I was not playing around because when I tell you this is about to hit, it's going to hit.
okay. Okay. Well, let's jump into Bon Appetit by Javonte Rose, the exclusive sneak peek.
I need ya. What I gotta do to impress ya? Anything you want, I'll get ya. In my bag, I got ya. Hola, ¿cómo estás, mamita? Wagwan, tú eres bonita. Come here, put it on me so, yeah. Shape right, let me see how it go, yeah. Rock the boat, let it hurt a little. Wine your waist and twerk your middle. Rock the boat, let it hurt a little. Wine your waist and twerk your middle, yeah. She looks sweet, me like her physique. She fuck with me, yeah, she fuck with me. We up all night, don't get no sleep. That's my Barbie, I am a Kenken. Drop the beat, sexy body like Shang Yang. Mommy move fast, room double engine. Put my stamp on that thing, that's my imprint. I put my stamp on that thing, that's my imprint. Yeah. Put my stamp on that thing. Rock the boat, let it hurt a little. Wine your waist and twerk your middle. Rock the boat, let it hurt a little. Wine your waist and twerk your middle.
Okay, that was the sneak peek of Bon Appetit by Javonte Rose. That's a real sexy little vibe. You gonna be shooting a music video for it?
Hell yeah, everything. We going up. I'm telling you, we going crazy with it.
Okay.
Actually planning, yeah. I'm not gonna say too much.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
the
But things are
music video
coming.
will be
Things are in the
coming
works.
soon. Okay, right.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing the sneak peek with us here at X Talk. This next segment is a little segment that I like to call X Marks the Spot. So this is a segment where listeners of the show, they write in questions for the guests, maybe they're asking for advice, maybe they're telling us a juicy story. For everybody who's listening right now, if you want to write in for a future guest, the number for that is 415-448-6630. Go ahead and send us your questions, tell us a juicy story, or ask us for advice. All right, Javonte, are you ready for X Marks the Spot?
Ooh, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Only real, truthful answers, okay?
Okay.
All right, somebody asks, would you give your own life to save a stranger's?
Honestly, no, but I'll do as much as I can.
Uh,
I would do as much as I can, but I need to live, baby, too.
Right. Yeah. You're like, I got shit I'm still trying to do.
Hello, for real. But I will help as much as I can.
Yeah. I feel similarly. It's like, what are the circumstances? Because like, I'm not about to throw myself into like a pit of lava for somebody or some shit like that.
Okay, for real.
I'm like, it just depends on like what is the circumstance, what's the situation. But I feel that. All right, now friend of the pod and friend of both of us, Bobby Knight asks, Why are you Bobby Knight's biggest fan?
Bobby, fuck you, bitch.
Right.
Shout out to Bobby. I love you. Yes.
Shout out. Now, somebody else had wrote in, they said, have you ever had any bad performances or bad performance moments where everything just seemed to go wrong?
Yeah, of course. I remember a fashion. Oh, whoo, shit.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Now you ask me, I'm like, okay. Now I remember it was like last year. Yeah, about last year, and I went to a fashion show in LA, and I sent my show mix to the DJ, and he was all fucked up, screwed up the whole entire thing. Cut my music short. Couldn't get the song to play, so then I had to go live and do it, which was okay. But we had the dancers there, everything. It was just a complete mess, and I was.
yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I sent you this, the show mix beforehand, and you're a DJ, so why don't you, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like performance days are like music video shoot days. Like there's always something that goes wrong.
There's always something.
It's always
yeah,
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But that sucks though that it was like kind of just a fucking catastrophe.
Yeah, there's a couple, and we live and we learn. We all go through experiences, so like we have to obviously go through them to know. But I've, connected with a couple other DJs or promoters, and two of them cut my song shorts, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, I came out here to perform, and you asked me to perform, and y'all want to cut my music, like,
Right. Sometimes I be feeling too though, like sometimes, like they be playing with like queer artists too sometimes. Like if it's some straight niggas, like I feel like sometimes they be playing games even more so,
right. I'm like,
So,
bro, come on, sit down.
yeah.
Let's
Huh.
go.
All right, now somebody else had asked, do you believe in getting even if somebody does you dirty?
Good question. Do I believe in getting even if someone does me dirty? Back in my days, hell the fuck yeah, I was a little crazy ass motherfucker. I was like, yeah, we gonna get even. We gonna
Right.
do something. But no, I really just take it in, and I'm like, okay, they did me wrong. I'm gonna just breathe real quick and really just process it. But nah, now it's like you do me wrong, then you lost a good friend. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm a really loving person. I care for my people. I do everything and anything I can, and I'm a giver, giver, giver. And so it's like if you did me dirty or some shit like that, you really lost something good because you don't know. You definitely missing something.
Yeah. Do you believe in karma? Yeah, that's how I be feeling too. Like I'm like somebody would really have to like really fuck with me for me to like react to
To
them.
really do something, yeah.
It would have to be
try get
something
back at them.
really
Yeah, to do
bad
something.
because like I'm in the mindset where I'm like, you know what? Like if that's the energy that you want to put out in the world, like that's on you.
Keep that shit over there.
Yeah, that's
You
on you.
know?
Like I'm gonna keep myself aligned, keep myself
Right.
focused on the shit that I'm focused on. And like if you want to be like a nasty, fucked up person, like that's gonna come back in your shit. But like I'm not gonna get tied up with that,
Right.
So
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I definitely believe in karma because I'm like, I always treat people with kindness and positivity, so
Yeah.
and that's all I put out. So it's not gonna be no bad energy, no negative vibes, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And if you do something to me, I definitely know it's gonna come back.
Well,
To you.
I'm curious, and this isn't a question in the mix. This is just coming from me. I'm curious, like, have you ever worked on any shows, like any like reality shows or anything where like they're like these bitches out here just trying to like get a moment and like they're trying to just like, like really like dig or like say some nasty shit to you? Has that ever happened to you on any of the shows that you've been on?
One of the cast members definitely was trying to do the most, but not really like. Honestly, not with me. It's like I don't.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm like one of them nonchalants. I'm just like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I'll
You're
be
like, I'm here to
chilling.
have a
I'll be
good
in my
time.
own zone.
Yeah.
Like I just be having a good time, and I don't really condone and all that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, there's really nothing you can say to me or try to make up a storyline because I tell the truth. I keep it real.
Yeah.
I'm here to have a good time, and that's it. I'm all good vibes. So there's really no And if I don't know you, I don't know you. Like,
Right.
so what do you have? You have a problem with me because I don't know you?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel it. I would have a difficult time if I ever went on a show and like a bitch was clearly like on that type of time. It would be difficult for me
Doing
because
some
I'm just
shit like,
like, what are we doing? Like, you're doing too fucking much.
ow,
Like you.
fucking stupid ass.
All right. Now I know that before you had mentioned that you said New Hampshire.
I was born in New Hampshire,
Okay.
yes, and I grew up in Boston. New Hampshire's like 45 minutes from Boston.
Okay.
Small
So
little white little town, you know what I'm saying?
I think somebody may have been confused because of your last album, but they had said and like they said what part of the Caribbean are you from? You have family though that like your
I
bloodline
do,
goes back,
yeah.
right?
So I'm Dominican and Italian. My
Uh
mom's Italian, father's Dominican. I grew up with a Jamaican father for 15 years.
uh
And
okay.
so that's, yeah, we from the islands, all
Uh
Caribbean, baby.
Island boy.
Yes, island things, you know?
All right, now somebody else asks, hole or pole?
They said what?
They said hole or pole.
A hole or a pole, like a dick or a pussy?
I guess.
It's Sunday, y'all.
Right. You said you're not about to get me today.
A hole or a pole, both.
You said I'm not picking.
Yeah, nah, I'm very open. I am pansexual. I love beautiful people. I'm
Yeah.
very open.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
that.
Yeah. I feel like the same way. Like it just depends on the moment. It depends on the vibe. Like who am I
The
connecting with
vibe,
in the
yeah, you
moment?
connect with somebody, the energy.
Yeah.
I really just, I love beautiful people. I don't have no label, no nothing. I'm just me.
Just
I'm gonna
flowing.
always be me. If I like you, I like you. We don't connect, we don't connect. Whether
Yeah.
you're a guy, girl, whatever, trans, I'm very open. So
Yeah, I fuck with that. All right, now somebody else has a complaint. They said, I've been noticing a lot of females at the gym who have a full face of makeup on and their whole cat showing through their yoga pants. They said shit kind of pisses me off. Do you have
I'm confused.
They're just complaining. Somebody like they'll write in questions, they'll write in like advice, like they'll just be writing shit in sometimes. So I think that they want to know maybe the question off of this is like if we've ever experienced that or like if we have a thought on it. So for me, I'm like I don't give a fuck. Like people can do what they want. If somebody wants to go outside wearing a fucking thong, like that's their life to live.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't
So
really care.
yeah. I don't know.
All right. Sorry, next.
Right. Somebody says, do you like amusement parks? If so, what type of rides do you like?
Yeah, I do. I really actually do. I haven't been on one in a while though. Oh my gosh, I know I hate the Ferris wheel. I was so scared of the Ferris wheel forever in my life because it just goes all the way up and I feel like you're gonna get stuck up there
Yeah.
and it's just not gonna come back down. But I do like amusement parks and I could not tell you, I just like it going up. The roller coaster,
Do you like
up and
roller
down,
coasters?
those ones like that.
Okay.
But the real thing, we ain't doing that.
I don't like roller coasters. I don't like shit that drops. Like that feeling when it's just like, you know what I mean? I hate
and
that
like my
shit.
whole body and everything is just like, it's the adrenaline too because I like it, but then I'm scared of shit at the same
Yeah.
time.
I like a nice easy ride. Like I'll do like the little kid roller coasters that like you're like
Not the kid,
woo, but like I'm not trying to do the shit where it's like dropping a million feet, you know. Okay, now somebody needs advice. They said my girlfriend and I have been together for 7 years now. We've been through many ups and downs and have overcome a lot. Recently, things have become extra slow in the bedroom and feeling like we're losing our spark. What advice do you have on how to make things interesting or sexy again?
Ooh, well, in a few weeks you can download Bon Appetit.
Right.
That would definitely help you.
That was nice.
Eat that up. Like, so the relationship is break. Well, bedroom sexual thing is breaking.
Yeah.
Off or whatever.
Yeah.
I would personally say you gotta like change things up. You know, you you gotta get out of like almost pretend you guys don't know each other or just meeting for the first time or something. You know, kind of get creative and do something different.
Yeah.
Like really just change the mood and the flow. Like, girl, put on a wig or show your man something. Like, do something different.
Right.
You know, where it's not just the same and y'all like, because it's true. Relationships, you know, eventually kind of the sexual part just kind of gets tiring. That's why you have to successful, you know, sex partners or relationships. They, you know, they change up their ways
Mm-hmm.
because they already know, like, you know, you keep doing doggy style for the past 20 years, bitch, you gonna
Tired.
turn into a dog.
Tired. Yeah, that's
Okay,
real. That's
you
real.
gotta
That's
change it
real.
up a little bit. You gotta do something different. Get creative in that.
Yeah, like maybe you guys should come up with like alter egos. Like you were just saying, like
Right?
put a wig
Yeah.
on. Like
Yep.
maybe like tonight, like Vivica is coming into the bedroom, or like maybe,
Yes. Yep. Or
you know,
you know, you get a hotel room and you meet me there, like meet me
yeah,
at this floor and change. You know what I'm saying? Oh
like
shit.
like the trench coat on, like you're walking into, like you're
Right.
just like a
Yeah.
nasty slut. Like you're walking in, you're about to drop the trench coat, like you got your panty,
That's right.
like a new set, right? Like something, like with a different wig. It's like
There you
switch
go.
it up, like what Megan say in that song, switch it up, switch my wig, make them feel like they're cheating. That type of
So
energy.
period. Just like that. Exactly.
Okay. Well, good luck, whoever wrote this in. We wish you luck moving forward.
Yes.
Now, our last question, they said, what is your favorite tattoo?
My favorite tattoo. Damn. I'm like, hold on, let me take all this off real quick.
Ah,
No, actually, these birds right here.
hmm.
7 is angel number, so it's freedom from limitations. And then these two birds right here from my mom. She passed in 2017. She loved birds, so I got those for her. Um, and then I'm like, shit, I got so many. I don't even fucking trying to look.
Right.
I would say these for right now, though. Yeah, as
Okay.
y'all can see.
Yes, yes. Well, I love your tattoos for your mom. I'm sure
Thank
she's
you.
looking down, watching you, just so happy and so
Yes.
proud of everything that you're doing. I know for us here, we can't wait to see what you have coming up next. These shows, Bon Appetit, and whatever else that you're going to be giving to the world. We
Yes.
can't wait to see it. Again, the number for you guys, if you want to write in for a future guest, that is 415-448-6630. Thank you, Javonte, for being here with us
Thank
today.
you.
No,
Hey,
this
y'all
was,
already know the vibes, though. Make sure y'all check me out.
yes. Where can
Thank
people
you.
find you online?
Yeah, all social medias, IAM Javonte Rose, JAVONTE ROSE. My music artist name, Javonte Rose. My new album that is out now on all platforms, Caribbean Condition. And Bon Appetit is coming soon, baby.
Okay. And for the shows that are coming out, do we know where we can direct them to?
I'm not even sure if I could even say the
Okay.
platform.
We'll
Like
scrap
the
it. We'll scrap it. We'll scrap it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
But
right.
just know it's one of the the big gay channels up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Networks.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're following them.
And for this way, if you guys want to follow the show's page, that's at X Talk Official. And if you want to follow me personally, that's at Markus X Official, MARKUSX Official. Thank you again for being here. We're going to hit this little outro music real quick.
Yeah, let's
And
go.
we gonna vibe, we gonna wines, we gonna Bon Appetit, baby.
You already know. Hey.